Have you guys heard of Chesapeake Energy?
No, not really.
Actually, I've already done general research 2 weeks ago, and Chesapeake Energy is a public oil and natural gas company headquartered in Oklahoma City, United States, which was founded in 1989. It's also the second largest natural gas producer in the United States. And it's organized into 2 major geographic operating divisions, the Southern Division and the Northern Division, with an industry-leading portfolio of high-quality and conventional assets in top onshore plays. The company owns interests about 45,100 oil and natural gas wells that produced an average about 729,000 barrels of oil equivalent.
Yeah, that's a good aspect. Have you guys know about the hidden law behind this company?
Oh really?
No.
As ended in 2012, Chesapeake Energy experienced a serial board event. A returns report revealed that the chief executive Aubrey McClendon borrowed as much as $1.1 billion against his stake in some of company wells. The law, which had been undisclosed to the shareholders, we used to fund the McClendon's operating costs for the Founder Well Participation Program, which offers him a chance to invest in a 2.5% interest in every well's company drills. McClendon in turn used the 2.5 stake as collateral on those same laws.
Wow, that's shocking. 1.1 billion loans. But how can he get away from it? What do you think, Simon?
I think there should be the audit value about the case that $1.1 billion loan was mentioned and disclosed clearly to the shareholders. The size of this loan is a material amount that has impact on the decision-making process of shareholders of the financial report. If they are aware of the size of this, they may not invest the money. Information is considered material because McClendon failed to disclose the related party transactions. But I don't know if there's any consequence about it.
I think consequently in regard to the related party transaction is recognized by Section 10A of the Securities Exchange Act of 1934, which requires each auditor to include procedure designs to identify related party transactions that are material to the financial statements. According to Section 10A, subsection D, if a registered public accounting firm has willfully violated, the Commission might, in addition to enter an order under Section 21C, impose a civil penalty against a registered public accounting firm.
So was McClendon ever found guilty or not guilty?
The board found him not guilty.
But he still should have disclosed the size of the loan to shareholders as it is the material information.
Is he still running the company?
Yeah, he also was running a $200 million personal hedge fund that traded in the same commodities that Chesapeake sells, and never told investors about that either. He borrowed money from the member of the Chesapeake Board of Directors, and again, that was not disclosed.
How is that allowed?
Well, can't you see there's something wrong with internal control? Significant of internal control value that McClendon didn't disclose that $200 million hedge fund. Risk that Chesapeake Energy system of internal control didn't prevent or detect such a material misstatement. So the board cannot find that he runs the fund to trade in the same commodities that Chesapeake sells, as the board members supplied the money to him.
As Simon said, I think corporate governance seems to be very poor within the company. What do you think, Matt?
I think so too. Corporate governance is the relationship which determines the corporate direction and performance of the company. The board of directors is typically central to this idea. A hedge fund is a type of investment which gains capital from investors and then invests in securities. It's another way of making money. The conflict of interest here was that it appeared that the hedge fund traded in the same market as Chesapeake produced. McClendon's first-hand knowledge of Chesapeake's own plans as CEO would enable him to make profit by trading ahead of Chesapeake. Although this was never proven, it would be naive to believe it didn't occur. There was a significant corporate governance failure too, including the lack of internal control. The board turned a blind eye on McClendon's wrongdoings, so a loose internal control program existed with little communication to shareholders. The company, Chesapeake, also violated their own company's principles, specifically the communication with stakeholders. This principle stated that the CEO is responsible for establishing effective communication with stakeholder groups. The stakeholders weren't aware of this hedge fund, so Chesapeake and the CEO have gone directly against one of their own key corporate governance principles.
Yes, you are right. In relation to the 2 scandals that we have mentioned, the audit failure results in inherent risk was being too high, because of material misstatements relating to the CEO of Chesapeake Energy, Albert McClendon failed to disclose the related party transaction to the shareholders, and he borrowed as much as $1.1 billion to fund his personal 2.5% of stake in the company Wells. Control risk is also assessed to be high due to the poor oversight by audit committees, internal audit, and corporate governance. Relating to the $200 million hedge fund, Ned McClendon has trades in the same stocks in the company produced. Therefore, the detection risk should be set to its minimum levels, but in those cases, PwC failed to apply.
Yeah, Chesapeake broke the security exchange law when they failed to disclose the financial data on a regular basis to the stockholders. McClendon stepped down from the board as a result of this on the 1st of April, and also announced he was stepping down as CEO on the 29th of April, in the midst of being investigated about the two scandals. Gain to stock came after May the 20th when Chesapeake hired Doug Lawler as his new CEO. Therefore, it can be seen that the investors weren't happy with McClendon's role. No intentional misconduct, however, was ever found by Mr. McClendon or the company's management. However, this information, as Simon said, still should have been disclosed to the stakeholders. Therefore, these two scandals we have mentioned go directly against what is required by the board of directors at Chesapeake, and this has created a number of financial issues for the company.